Here are 37 one-minute hacks to save up your first 10K this year, and it all starts with, well, 1. Not saving 10K. 10K seems crazy, so instead, let's break it down. 10K per year is $833 per month, or $27.40 per day. Sounds more reasonable, but then again, perhaps not quite for some of us. Once upon a time, I used to make like $500 a month or $6,000 a year, so it was impossible for me to save 10K per year. That's where the 360 rule comes in, and this is for all of you guys who can't save $27 per day. This is NerdWallet, and we're gonna find out how much we have to save this year to have 10K in our retirement, and that amount is $1,320 by the end of this year. $1,320 per year is $110 per month, or $3.62 per day. This is the 360 rule. 3. It's not all or nothing. Every dollar you save today is worth more than $7 in your retirement. So every dollar you can save now counts. Don't overlook this. 4. A fresh start. Now, where does every dollar you save go? Open a savings account at a high-yield online bank, and this is your fresh start. Online banks provide way higher yields than traditional banks. Some of them also have zero fees, and I recommend taking a minute to look at Capital One 360 with a 4.1% high yield rate, or you can check out Emigrant Direct with a 4% savings rate. This is something Ramit Sethi teaches in I Will Teach You to Be Rich. So far, we've gone through these 4 hacks, and these are the foundations of this video. Now I'll give you saving hacks that work even if you have a low income. If you can take away even just a handful of hacks from this video, I guarantee that you will save much more this year than you did last year. And this book I read, Money Hacks, inspired many of the next few hacks. Continuing on. 5. Go online. Previously, we talked about having a savings account with a high-yield online bank, but you should also have another checking account for your expenses. So you should have a minimum of 2 accounts. Now take 1 minute to check that you're not paying any fees for your checking account. You can also look through your bank statements to find these charges. My bank tracker has found that the average checking account fee is $9.60 per month. So chances are you may be paying bank fees. If so, move your checking account to a no-fee bank, just like your savings account that we talked about. 6. Don't pay for books, movies, or TV. For books, borrow them from your local library. You can take 1 minute to add the library extension to your browser, which will tell you if your library has the book and also how many copies are available. For movies and TV shows, if you're earning less than minimum wage and already struggling to survive, you can be forgiven for streaming them online instead, if you get what I mean. Stacking savings. You can also earn cash back on top of coupon codes with apps like Rakuten, Top Cashback, Dosh, Ibotta, and more. Take a few seconds to access the app first, then jump into the retail site from there. 9. Go to cafes. Okay, not the type of cafe you're thinking about right now, but a repair cafe. Don't throw away that piece of furniture, clothing, or toy you think is broken. Instead, take it to a repair cafe. Take a minute to go to this website to check out more details. There are now more than 3,000 cafes around the world, and the movement is growing every day. 10. Instant half price. If you're looking for a specific brand or model of an item you need to buy, call up a local pawn shop first, which can sell items for up to half the price. 11. Cheap electronics. Specifically for electronics, you can get them refurbished at a discount of at least 20%, sometimes more. I would stick only to major retailers though, like Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, and so on. 12. Pay less for drugs. Some pharmaceutical brands provide coupon programs on their website. These will be usually free to use, so you can just take 1 minute to print them at home. Sometimes you will be able to use your coupon code and your insurance plan together, but not all the time, so make sure to ask the pharmacist beforehand. 13. It pays to be loyal. If you shop somewhere very frequently for all your essentials, take a minute to ask if they have a loyalty program. You can do this for supermarkets, beauty stores, gas stations, hair salons, coffee shops, and more. 14. Places to avoid. If possible, avoid convenience stores because they charge 11% more than grocery stores and supermarkets. The same goes for drugstores. 15. Outsourcing. Did you know that it's possible to negotiate your phone and internet bills? Now, you may be thinking, this will take hours. How is this a 1-minute hack? Simple. Outsource this to a financial startup who will negotiate your bills for you in exchange for a portion of your achieved savings. Examples are Bill Cutters, Trim, and Billsharp. Now, this is a 1-minute hack. 16. Turn your fan on. If you have a ceiling fan, use it in tandem with your heating or air conditioning systems. To feel cooler, have the blades turning counterclockwise, and to feel warmer, have the blades turning clockwise. The US Department of Energy says this makes your room feel 4 degrees cooler or warmer than it is and can save you as much as 30% in energy costs in the summer and 15% in the winter. 17. The simple windowsill. Not everyone has space for a huge garden, but just about everyone has enough space for a small herb garden. All you need is a windowsill, a few seedlings, and just 1 minute once or twice a week to water and tend to them. 18. Call up your credit card company. Take 1 minute to call up your credit card company and arrange for all your statements to be due just a few days after your paycheck comes in. Instead of remembering multiple dates, one single date is easier and you'll never have to pay late fees again. Now, we'll talk about even more saving hacks if you have a little bit more discretionary income. 19. The cheapest flights. US airlines tend to start discounting their fares late on Monday or early on Tuesday, which sparks competition amongst them that settles down by Tuesday afternoon. In its 5th annual airfare study, Cheap Air found that flights on Tuesday are nearly $85 cheaper on average than the most expensive day of the week to fly, Sunday. 20. Google Flights. Google Flights also has this incredible price range tool which lets you know instantly whether the flight you're booking now is cheap, typical, or high. 21. Fill your gas tank. The cheapest day to fill your tank is typically on Monday, according to a survey conducted by Gas Buddy. As the week goes on, gas prices tend to rise until their most expensive point on the weekend, typically on Friday and Saturday. 22. Watch movies. Tuesdays tend to be the most popular days for your local movie theater to offer discounted tickets. It could be another day though for you, so take a minute to check before buying them. 23. Moving house. Moving companies suggest moving during the Monday to Thursday window when there is less demand and hence a cheaper moving price. 24. Keep the change. Take a minute to sign up for a program that rounds up your purchases and puts the spare change into a savings account. If you already have an account with Bank of America, your Keep the Change program is free. Otherwise, you can use simple apps like Chime and Acorns. 25. The bargain hunt thrill. If you want the thrill of a bargain hunt without spending any money, join a Buy Nothing group on Facebook. You can give away items that you no longer need and score free stuff that you do need. 26. Unfollow and unsubscribe. Take a minute to delete the shopping apps on your phone, unfollow your favorite brands on social media, and unsubscribe to all the promotional emails. 27. Resubscribe. If you want to continue receiving coupon codes through your email or on social media, set up a separate shopping email or shopping account and access this account only when you actually need to buy something. 28. Spend more cash instead of spending by swiping your credit cards. Studies have shown that spending cash increases the pain of payment, making you feel the impact of your spending as you're doing it rather than feeling it only when you check your credit card statement at the end of the month. 29. Also, carry big bills. On top of just spending cash, researchers have found that you're less likely to spend a single large bill, like a 20 or a 50, than the same amount in smaller bills. So the next time you're withdrawing cash, go for 20s or 50s instead of smaller ones. 30. Ask your friends for money. More specifically, take a few seconds to send your friend a Venmo request for their share of the bill towards the end of lunch or dinner. 31. Save an extra 3%. Take note that these apps, like Venmo, Zelle, and Cash App, usually charge a fee of about 3% if you link it to your credit card. Instead, take a minute to link it to your checking account, which usually does not have fees. 32. Set an alarm on your phone. If you're at happy hour, take 2 seconds to set an alarm on your phone so you don't end up ordering drinks way after happy hour has already ended. 33. They're being sneaky. Whenever you sign up for a free trial, a company will usually require you to save your credit card information. When your free trial ends, you automatically get charged, and Bankrate even found that 51% of people forget to cancel and keep getting charged. 34. $600 a year. In fact, about 71% of Americans waste $600 a year on unwanted subscription fees. So take a few minutes to look through your own bank statements and cancel everything that you don't need. 35. Practice handwriting. Whenever you've just spent on something, take 10 seconds to write it down. A physical notebook works best, but an alternative is an app like You Need a Budget, Good Budget, and Every Dollar. There are tons out there. 36. Delete your information. Take a minute to delete your saved payment information saved onto Amazon or your favorite e-commerce site. Adding a layer of friction to search high and low for your credit cards can kill your impulse shopping buzz. 37. Price anchoring. This is a cognitive bias that works fantastically on consumers. If you've ever seen a price tag that says full price for $10, get 50% off, this is price anchoring at work. Your mind sees the first price, $10, which then becomes the anchor. The second price will be $5, which will kind of sound cheap in comparison, making you want to buy it. In fact, $5 may still be overpriced because perhaps your dollar store sells it for $1 instead. This is just one out of 100 mind traps that you can learn, so check out this video on the screen for the rest of the list, and I'll see you in that one.